हो गया इसको। Book one, this one. Get it, and you will give how the return. Sit down, students. Okay, students. Before taking the inception, okay, do come tomorrow. Do come tomorrow and also on Monday. Listen, students, what's the name? Almost all we have certain type of assumption relating to alternative English. Why we have given alternative English? And what is the importance of alternative English certification? I know that perhaps the exam for alternative English in JKBK college has been completed, but in the reviews and other colleges perhaps will be held in the month of March. It is expected. It is expected, but what I am talking about, my thinking is that most of the students who are actually wanting themselves to become super in English literature, the select alternative English are there for the subjects. So we can ask each other how we can actually supervise ourselves in English literature. We can become marvelous in English literature and learning alternative English. Before learning alternative English, you must have to develop your capital relating to English. How the wording ought to be significant, how the wording ought to be synchronized. What type of words we must have to go through from the initiation. Start with the English vocabulary. It enables the support with each Oxford English. It may be from your schooling. And when we focus it, what happens to we gather different types of knowledge relating to English words. English word, English vocabulary, English conversation will make you a particle of a language by which you can aggrandize the ship, returning itself on the high sea to propagate the knowledge to the principle of the and most of the time, we must be going to different types of channels. The girls or the boys, limited ones. Within Pompi also, they are very vigorous. They are excellent in their deliberations. They are very prosaic, the compose systematic. Alternative English and alternative English is special. Do the product for highlighting relating to the development of vocabulary. How much words do you draft every day? Start with the letter A. A minimum 20 letter collection. But a particular diary or a particular. Could a word say words relating form like preposition. That's the form preposition that I work articles. English meaning Ghana, Odia meaning Ghana. They are implement. So that is, I feel heaven and hell different compulsory English and alternative English. Alternative English depends on your particular vernacular languages. Since Alifa, Alifa is a student of science. But a student of science, yes, used to work. Very nice. And almost always having some background, associated also JVS and then he is also from CBSE background. So whatever that made the students, since you are excellent in delivering your manifestation, you must have to be honest and always try to communicate with your friends, particularly teachers, your tutors in English, that will develop your skill. Without speaking English to others, we can't expertise ourselves. In order to expertise ourselves, we need to practice this. In the beginning, our mother was teaching us, tell mama, tell papa. At that time, grammar was not used. You see, why at the initiation? ଯେତେବେଳେ ଛୋଟବେଳେ କଥା ହଉଥିଲେ ଆମେ ତ ଓଡ଼ିଆ ଗ୍ରାମାର କରି କଥା ହଉଥିଲୁ ଓଡ଼ିଆ ବ୍ୟାକରଣ ଜାଣିଥିଲେ ସେଟା ଆମର ପ୍ରାକ୍ଟିସ ଥିଲା ବାବା କ୍ଲାସ ଖୁସି ଖୁସି କଥା କହିଲାଣି ବାବା ମୋ ପାଇଁ ଡେରି ଚକଲେଟ ଆଣିବ ଖୁସି ହେଉଥିଲେ ବାବା ସେଇଗୁଡ଼ାକୁ ବର୍ତ୍ତମାନ ଆମେ ଯଦି ସେଇଭଳି କ'ଣ କରିବା ସଫ୍ଟ ସ୍କିଲ୍ ୟୁଜ୍ କରିବା the right way, it will be very project, it will be very developing. So far as the first book is concerned, I feel the adventure of learning, men and women, modern living, food and the thoughts, the underworld of science, our environment, the world of the business, the changing world. This book contains both for the first year as well as for the second year. So first year topics would be continued on the percentage of this institution. Our institution has decided for our second year classes will continue from March. Actually, students, it is plus 2 first year papers are given because after this we will get at least 6 or 7 months to get history in close to second year. So now we can start it early. It is genuine to start the classes as possible. And when there will be annual examination in the board, particularly events and other selection boards or secondary boards, at that time we must start the exam. So the adventure of learning relating to topic, the adventure of learning. Khalifa, you have gone through the chapters. Memories of perspective. Thereafter, making a child again just for.
So still, management I have done order video. So,
Come to the front. Listen, students.
I have the PDF also.
PDF. It would be better. Students go through the PDF. Men and women chapter.
Men and women. From modern living, I have a lot of doubts.
Modern living. Listen, students. So far as modern living is concerned, the first chapter is the telephone. contemplating. Okay, students, listen now. And we will discuss the gist. So actually, listen, almost right. The telephone by John Brooks. Listen, what has the telephone done to us? Or for us? How the difference between the rulers and the followers? Telephone. When we are considering about to us, it is particular, particularly us, particular. But when we are thinking about her, it is general, everyone. Try to understand why reading each and every sentence. You must have to conceptualize your knowledge relating to grammatical errors. That will evade your position to a good landmark in history in future. In the 100 years of its existence, a few effects suggest themselves at once. It has saved lives by getting rapid word of illness, injury, or famine from remote places. By joining with the elevator to make possible the multi-story residence or office building. It has made possible for better or worse the modern city. Actually, students listen to me. When we are imbibing our knowledge relating to the merits or demerits, advantages or disadvantages of television as well as electronics media, we find there are certain positive effects, there are certain negative effects. In a similar way, when we talk about television, it works on the networking system. And what happens to what is the telephone done to us or for us? In the 100 years of its existence, you must be knowing about telephone was invented by Graham Bell. Graham Bell. So 100 years of its existence, it is getting to the existence. 100 years, and 100 years is known as one word substitution, a century. 10 years, a decade. A decade. In a similar way, students, a few effects suggest themselves at once. Actually, students, modernity welcomes modern equipments, but not modern mind. It can transport our mind to modernity because when we contradict ourselves relating to the utilization of any modern equipment, one type of transist, one type of contrast come to our mind. Suppose to try to understand my point of view. Telephone was not there. Telephone was there. Telephone is here, and a telephone will be there. So as the implementation is concerned. But students, what happens to be when we are using any Android set, maximum parents are complaining. Why the students are not securing much more responsibility in mobile? Why the students are getting astray telephone, mobile? Why there is a death case in kids? Responsibility in mobile? Try to understand my point of view. Our tradition is conservative. Our usual things are modern. There is contrast always between tradition and modern. Our tradition respects marriage marriage. Modern age welcomes love marriage. So there is contradiction. Always there is contradiction. There is always a contradiction, there is always a contrast, there is always a cause. Try to understand my point. So students, when telephone was there, its existence is super. Still then, most of the time its implementation is getting to be superficial. That means more urgent. ସମସ୍ତଙ୍କ ପାଇଁ ଏଇଟା ସମ୍ଭବପର ସମାନ ହେଉନାହିଁ. It varies from person to person because doctors differ. So it has saved lives by getting rapid word of illness, injury, and famine from remote places. You can try to understand. When we are moving here and there, actually we are not meeting the doctors. But when we try to contact any specialized doctor or a specialized disease, at that time we are getting the introduction to different type of channels. Suppose you will search the best adapter for customers. Then and there, certain coordinates must be available therein. The best doctor for cancer. The names of the doctors will be available therein only through the spontaneous development of telephones. And we are also getting our prescribed cheats. We are booking ourselves at our secondary patient's number, hospital number, train ticket number, plane ticket number, everything. So phones are responding according to the duty of the days, according to the obligation of our responsibility. But what happens to be? It has saved lives by getting lot of illness, rapid word of illness, injury, or famine from remote places. That means telephone is helping us information. And telephone is one type of electronic media for communication. Modern age is the age of communications. Without communication technology, without networking technology, no one can prosper. We are always affected with ourselves, with the happenings of the world, and also relating to the happenings of Mangala Graha. That means what we will say. It may be Mars, it may be Venus, it may be Mercury. What you are thinking about? We are getting our relationship relating to Chandrayana, and each and everything is getting ourselves involved. This is all the data is collected to be communication. So modern life, modern age, modern medicine, modern education is getting through rapid development of networking communication. What we call are digital communication at the present scenario according to the customer. So students, everything illness, injury, or famine from remote places. Suppose you must be knowing about the spreading of a dengue. Dengue, and you must be knowing the best ambassador for dengue are the mosquitoes. And in particularly, we can say about mosquitoes, till ages, they are rampant. They are maximum according to our expedition. That's why dengue is spreading very fast. So how we can get the information? We're getting the information how to take certain type of precaution relating to dengue, and that is available therein. Next, students, by joining with the elevator to make possible the multi-story residence or office building, it has made possible for better or worse the modern city. Let me continue, students. This building consisting of a four-story building. Four-story building. Suppose anyone is suffering from malaria, living in the hospital. He or she is informing to the CMC, but municipality corporation, taking the remedial action. Second story building, third story, fourth story building, each and every story, there is no distance. Our distance is delimiting itself only through the development of the only through the development of a electronic media. Because everything is getting to the message, everything is getting to be imprinted, everything is getting to be informed. It may be political, it may be social, it may be legal, it may be advisal, it may be concern. ସବୁ କ୍ଷେତ୍ରରେ ଆମେ ଖବରର ଇନଫର୍ମେସନ ପାଇପାରୁଛେ ଯଦି ଇନଫର୍ମେସନ ପାଇଲେ certain type of informative decision is taken, certain type of informative decision is getting gathered. ସବୁ ଜିନିଷ ଗୁଡାକ ଆମେ ଟୁଳ କରିପାରୁଛେ ଯୋଉଟା ଆମେ କଣ କରୁଛେ elevator, that means one type of emancipation is giving. Elevator in this sense we are emancipating ourselves. Suppose anybody is suffering from a disease, when we are taking the precaution, it is nothing but it is nothing but emancipation. So who is the elevator? It is acting as a media for revamping the people from different type of difficulties. By bringing about a quantum leap in the speed and ease with which information moves from one place to another, it has greatly accelerated the rate of scientific and technological change and growth in industry. Science has its blessing and curse. When we are considering about the blessings, The best one is nothing but the each and everything gets us to different type of actually preoccupations. We are getting education, we are getting information, we are getting entertainment. That is nothing but the blessings of science. In a similar way, when we consider about scientific development, by bringing about the quantum leap in the speed and each information moves from one place to another. Listen, we are getting different types of leap. Leap in the sense, suppose we are in a position, but we are jumping to another. That means you are progressing. So the analysis is concerned. In the speed in the sense, the cure. Speed in the sense, the treatment. Science and technology development ହେଲା ପରେ ପରେ ଆମେ ଯୋଉ level ରେ ଥିଲେ ସେ level ରେ ଆମେ ଟିକେ ଲମ୍ପ ମାରୁଛୁ. Leap in the sense କଣ ଲମ୍ପ ମାରିବା ବା we are progressing there. How we are progressing? By the development of science and technology. You see, each and every medical center, each and every PSC, the contents of the telegram system, telephonic system, by which messages are carried out. So, in the speed and each with which information moves from one place to another, that means our ideas are getting to, our ideas are getting gathered to informative ideas. And you must be known, students, in case of telephonic representation, different types of diseases and its remedies are also given. Suppose you are suffering from any disease, just go to the app and download it. You can see what type of a treatment must be carried out in order to cure yourself. It is not about perspective. That's very understand. Suppose anybody which is suffering from cholera, what are cholera? What are the remedial? What are the precautions for cholera? What are the first aid for cholera? Each and everything we can get to the very point. I don't understand. So, you should know. It's ଯୋଉଟା ପ୍ରୋବ୍ଲେମ ହେଲା ନା ମୁଁ ଟିକେ ଯୋଉଟା କହୁଛି ଫିଲୋସଫିକାଲି କହୁଛି ଓଭର ଟପିକର ଯୋଉ ସେଣ୍ଟେନ୍ସ କହୁଛି ମୋର କହିବା କଥା ପ୍ରକୃତରେ ଆମର ଟେଲିଫୋନର ବେନିଫିଟଟା କଣ ଆସୁଛି କିନ୍ତୁ ମରାଠୀ ଇଏ କଣ କଲେ ଦେଲେ ରିଲେଟିଂ ଟୁ ମେଡିକାଲ ଫ୍ୟାସିଲିଟିଜ ଉପରେ ଆସିଲା ତାପରେ ଆମର କ୍ୱାଣ୍ଟମ ମିନ୍ସ ଲାର୍ଜ ନମ୍ବର ଅଫ ଲିଭ୍ସ ବହୁତ ଗୁଡା ଆମେ କଣ କରୁଛେ ଚେଞ୍ଜ କରିପାରୁଛେ ସିନେରିଓ ଏକ୍ସାମ୍ପଲ କହିବି ଗୋଟେ ମେଡିକାଲ ଫ୍ୟାସିଲିଟିରେ ଆମେ ଗୋଟେ ହେଲ୍ଥ କେୟାରରେ ଆଡମିସନ ଯେତେବେଳେ କଲେ ଆମେ କଣ କରୁଛେ ତା ସହିତ ଅଲଗା ଇନଷ୍ଟିଚ୍ୟୁଟ ଯୋଉ ମେଡିକାଲ ଅଛି ସେଣ୍ଟର ଗୁଡା ତାଙ୍କ ସହିତ କଣ୍ଟାକ୍ଟ କରୁଛୁ ଆଉ କିଛି ପ୍ରକାର ଭଲ ଟ୍ରିଟମେଣ୍ଟ ମିଳିପାରିବ କି ଯଦି ଗୋଟେ ଜାଗାରେ ଆମେ ମନ ଭାବରେ କଣ କଲେ କ୍ଲିୟର ନ ହେଇପାରୁଛି କୌଣସି ପ୍ରକାର କନସଲେନ୍ସରେ ଆଉ ଗୋଟେ କଣ ସ୍କିପ୍ କରୁଛୁ ଆଉ ଗୋଟେ ପାଇଁ ଟ୍ରିଟମେଣ୍ଟ କରୁଛୁ ନେକ୍ସଟ ଷ୍ଟୁଡେଣ୍ଟସ୍ beyond doubt it has crippled if not killed ancient art of letter writing. It has made living alone possible for persons with a normal social impulses. By so doing, it has played a role in one of the greatest social changes of the century, the breakup of the multi-generational household. Listen to this. Beyond doubt, it has crippled, if not killed, the ancient art of letter writing. What is the meaning of crippled? Crippled in the sense, paralyzed. Inactive. Each and every word must have 16 or 17 synonymous words. Try to understand this. Crippled in the sense, you must be knowing about, suppose no one is actually working perfectly. That means when anything is not perfectly working, anything is not performing its task completely. At the time we are talking about it. So it has crippled the ancient art. You must know about a letter. Letter is nothing but a written communication. A written communication is a letter, but at the present scenario, after the advent of telephone, we are not subjecting ourselves. We are not going for letter writing. We are not involving ourselves in any formal or informal senses. We are just going for mobile phones. Telephonic representation is there, and sending the messages, getting information each and every time. Our mind is manipulated by mobile phones. So, beyond doubt, it has crippled, if not killed, the ancient art of letter writing. It has not totally vanished the ancient letter writing method. But it has made living alone possible for persons with a normal social impulses. What is the meaning of social impulses? Students, while we are living within the society, we must to create social relationship. Mother-brother relation, mother-daughter relation, father-mother relation, each and everything is getting to be anchored by social impulses. ଆମର ବିଶେଷ କରି ସମାଜରେ ରହିଛି ଆମେ ଆମର ଇନ୍ଦ୍ରିୟ ଗୁଡାକ impulse ଗୁଡାକ ଆମକୁ ମୋଟିଭେଟ କରୁଛି ସେମ ମେସେଜ ଫର ଏକ୍ସାମ୍ପଲ କହିବି ଆଜି ଅଲିଭର ସକାଳର ଫ୍ରେଣ୍ଡସିପ ଅଛି ଅଲିଭର କୋଚିଂ ଆସିବା ପୂର୍ବରୁ ତାଙ୍କ ଗୋଟେ ରିଙ୍ଗ ଅଫ୍ କରୁଛି ସକାଳେ କି ଆଜି ଯିବୁ ଏବଂ ସିଏ ଯୋଉ ଦି ଜଣଙ୍କ ଭିତରେ କମ୍ୟୁନିକେଟ କଲେ ଅଲିଭର ସେ ଆମର ସକାଳେ ଯୋଉ ରିଲେସନ ଦ୍ୟାଟ ଇଜ ସୋସିଆଲ ସେ ଯୋଉ କମ୍ୟୁନିକେଟ କଲେ ଦ୍ୟାଟ ଇଜ ଇମ୍ପଲ୍ସ ଏବଂ ସେଇ ଇମ୍ପଲ୍ସ କୁ ବେସ୍ କରି ସକାଳେ ପଳେଇଲେ କିଛି ବାଟକୁ ଅଲିଭର ପଳେଇଲେ କିଛି ବାଟକୁ ଦି ଜଣ and telephone का किसी ना किसी contribution करोगे अरे वहाँ पे thinking about speak me clearly I can respond any single students beyond that it is people if not build the ancient art of letter writing it is about living alone possible for persons with a normal social impulses most of the time you see students are the present scenario हम लोग maximum of that even your students of Ravens of good or MBA each and every time the messages are getting when the exam will be held whether it will be cancelled we are getting the information even in your schooling also students after the arrival or advent of COVID-19 our mind is always a manipulator of mobile phones we believe in mobile phone but not in God because during the time of COVID-19 almost all the religious places were locked but not mobile digital system was putting बहुला मात्रा डिजिटल तमें भी होते सही कलर सब यूजफुल ना एते भी अकाउंटेड लोक माने नथिले मोबाइल फोन भितर पिला बट एते चारि जण मेंबर मिनिमम कैरेक्टर सेट होते किंतु एबे टिके रिचार्ज बढ़िला पर तले समस्त घर गुड सेट करते so students try to understand it is about living alone possible for persons with a normal social impulses हम तो किसी को मोबाइल फोन से पढ़े तमें ना भी नहीं how social influences are carried out. Tell me why you are not asking me this question. Okay. Right. Listen. Suppose so far as social impulses are concerned, social relationships. You must be knowing. Suppose the marriage ceremony in your family will be carried out. Most of the time, everything is getting mobile. Grocery, sandalist, everything will be delivered. So far as the priest is concerned, if you have sufficient money, only one person can handle everything. One person can handle everything. So our life is associated by social impulses. By so doing, it has played a role in one of the greatest social changes of this. Social change, the change in the system. It is a term related to sociology. Any change within the interactions, ingredient, elements are nothing but social change. Suppose you can say, sir, tell one example how social change is going on. Social change, modern education. Modern education is an agent by which social change is taking place. Since you are educated, you are not becoming superstitious. You are believing on scientific lines. That's why there is a change within our society. ଆମର ସମାଜରେ ଗୋଟେ ପରିବର୍ତ୍ତନ ହେଉଛି ସେଠାରେ ସମାଜରେ କେତେବେଳେ ପରିବର୍ତ୍ତନ ହୁଏ ଯେତେବେଳେ ଆମ ସାମାଜିକ ମୂଲ୍ୟବୋଧରେ କିଛି ପରିବର୍ତ୍ତନ ଆସିଲା there was a time girls are wearing sarees while going to schools and colleges but with the westernization we are using the western properties western dress codes western at least even if you look at India ancient culture India जो बात करते हैं व्यवस्था हमें जो गुरुकुल आश्रम में बात करते हैं everything was going on Sanskrit. But the present scenario, we are modernizing ourselves. We are taking alternative this. To understand my point, Sephari, if you deliver anything else in the class, relevance or board, 100% English. 10 more, 15, 20, 25, 30 students will gather. Nice. And audio visuality would be rampant therein. But if you speak Sanskrit, we can understand it. So, modern education getting through social changes. Another factor, Oliver, I am telling you about. How many social changes of the society after the advent of globalization? Huh? The breakup of the multi-generational household. Breakup means stop. Breakup means stop. Break into, got into different pieces. Multi-generational, that means our ancient cultural past. Cultural past. ଆମର ଯୋଉ ପ୍ରାଚୀନ ଥିଲା ଆମ ସଭ୍ୟତା ତାର ଯୋଉ ସିଷ୍ଟମ ଗୁଡାକ ଥିଲା ସେଥିରେ ଆମେ ବ୍ରେକ୍ କରିଦେଲେଣି ଷ୍ଟପ୍ କରିଦେଲେଣି ବର୍ତ୍ତମାନ ମଡର୍ନ ମିନ୍ସ ସେଠି ୟୁଜ କରୁଛେ try to understand my points. So students, the breakup of the multi-generational household, and you must be knowing about what is our multi-generational household. Okay, joint family, then cottage industries, then agriculture, system of agriculture or pattern of agriculture.
Agriculture is also reduced. Now, more people are interested in industries.
Industries at the time, when more people are interested in industry, at the time we are establishing agro-based industries. Try to understand. Agricultural products are becoming raw material. So when we consider about the multi-generational household, Stephanie told me one thing, that is joint family. Real. Thereafter, caste system. Another, Oliver told agriculture. Agriculture is transforming itself. It is getting to be industrialized. And another factor that is vital. What is that factor? You say. What is that factor that is actually becoming multi-generational at the present stage? Social customs. Social customs, students, are getting to be changed. In the past, there were 8 types of marriage. 8 types of marriage. But at the present scenario, the modern mind talks about intercaste marriage. Intercaste marriage is nothing but a perspective of modern education. Intercaste marriage, what I'm talking about. Because when there will be intercaste marriage, there will be reduction in caste system. अरे intercaste marriage है ले caste system का abolition नहीं. हाँ. Religious के तरफ देखा कि जो कुछ region के तरफ देखा वो example कर भी ले. While we are taking intake of matrimonial arrangements, you see, Sanya Mirza, what India? What is everything is getting on. With the development of a modern means of technology, and each and everything is available within the social media. Matrimonial is also available. Each and everybody is applying to different places. A boy of India is also getting married to a girl of America. And that is possible only through social media or what we call about television presentation. So students, multi-generational household, that means our custom, our tradition of the past are getting to be changed. You see, going to the development of science and technology, modern mind is getting to certain type of modernity. You see, so far as Islamic religion is concerned, in the past, if any quarrel happens within the Mohammedan family, talak, get out of the house. We abolish the triple talak. It is nothing but modern religion. To say, I mean, Mohammedan community. How you can use type of superstition? A human being is getting birth, going to the blessing of certain type of Almighty, and he or she survive so far as the decision of the eternal Almighty is concerned. आम्ही समजते पाठ पढुचे रोजगार करिका निजे निजे भिडा आम्ही का अंडर रे सुपरविजन रे आम्ही कि आम ऊपर जने के सुपरिटी शो करिबो दरकार पडला लाइफ टाइम स्कोर करि परिबो ये मस्ट बी इंडिपेंडेंट टू बी इंडिपेंडेंट we must have to be scientific knowledge by which superstitious activities may be removed from society. It has made the waging of a war chillingly more efficient than formerly. Perhaps, though not probably, it has prevented wars that might have arisen out of international misunderstanding caused by the written communities. Listen to this. Justice delayed is justice denied. Each and everybody is getting quick reparation. तमें आजिकली आउ के क्या वेट करिया को चाहो कौन सी गोटे जगह को गला केन को काम से सर्जन बोल आमे कोना जे आमे केटु पेंडिंग है के रह जाओ तुम्हें मॉडर्निटी देखा एटी गोटे इट हैज मेड द एजिंग ऑफ war chillingly more efficient than permanently actually ways what we are getting suppose Alina's brother is a software and getting salaries up to 1 lakh rupees. And most of the time it is getting to the tax. Monthly salary, elementary high coach में लगता है. But हम देखिए मोबाइल इंटरव्यू से इंटरव्यू सिलेक्शन है ये दरकार को इसे पैकेज पे मतलब मतलब बेनिफिट नहीं आगे पढ़े कौन मतलब बायोडाटा देखी चैनल की कि साइट पे कि कार्ड भी कि वो वर्ष तो करना पिला जाओ पिला ऑफिस रे इंटरव्यू କିନ୍ତୁ ବର୍ତ୍ତମାନ ଅଫିସରେ ଇଣ୍ଟରଭ୍ୟୁ ଟା ପୁରା ଫ୍ୟାସନେବଲ ହେଇଯାଇନି ଗୋଟେ କୋଉ ପୋଷ୍ଟ ପାଇଁ କେମିତି ମକ୍ ଟେଷ୍ଟ ଅଲରେଡି ଦେଇ ଦଉଛ ତମ ପାଖରେ ଯଦି ଗୋଟେ ଭଲ ମୋବାଇଲ ସେଟ୍ ଅଛି ଆକ୍ଚୁଆଲି ଇଟ୍ ଇଜ ଦ ବେଷ୍ଟ ଗାଇଡ ସବୁ କିଛି ପାଇପାରିବ ଆପଣ ସବୁ ପିଡିଏଫ ରେ ମିଳିପାରିବ so what the topic tells here alone it has made the waging of war chillingly more efficient than formerly today England और फ्रांस के से war that is 100 years long 100 ବର୍ଷ ଯୁଦ୍ଧ ଭାବିନିଅ ଫାର୍ଷ୍ଟ ୱାର୍ଲଡ ୱାର ଚାଲିଥିଲା କେତେଟା ବର୍ଷ ଜମା ସେକେଣ୍ଡ ୱାର୍ଲଡ ଡିମୋଲିସନ କରିଥିଲା ହିରୋସିମା ନାଗାସାକି ଆମେ ଆଉ ଡେରି ପର୍ଯ୍ୟନ୍ତ ରହୁନୁ ଯେତେ ଶୀଘ୍ର ମଡର୍ନ ସାଇନ୍ସ ଆଉ ଟେକ୍ନୋଲୋଜିର ଡେଭଲପମେଣ୍ଟ ହେଲା ପରେ ପରେ ରେଜଲ୍ଟ ଆମ ପଳେଇ ଆସୁଛି ଆଟଲିଷ୍ଟ ଆମେ କହିବା ତମେ ମାନେ ଫିଲ୍ କରିଥିବ ଯୋଉମାନେ ଥିଲେ କରୋନା ସମୟରେ मल्टीपल चॉइस रो क्वेश्चन रे शीघ्र एग्जामिन हबो ता लॉन्ग क्वेश्चन शीघ्र मल्टीपल कंप्यूटर रे डाउनलोड कर देले गोटे सप्ताह भीतर रिजल्ट बाहर कर दवा सेही में देखो तम बळे वर्तमान हे गेलानी 15 प्लस 15 30 हमर 53 बढिया खाली पळे आउछ मल्टीपल आज ये साइंस पिला इंग्लिश पिला जाय पिला पर एक्सपेक्ट करते क्वेश्चन सिक्यू आसिला माने आउ तारे किछि प्रॉब्लम अछि कि क्वेश्चन इज आंसर इज लॉन्ग क्वेश्चन कोन तमे डिफरेंशियल लिटरल वर्ड्स ग्रामेटिकल किछि कोन होई छै ना तो मल्टीपल टा टच करिमे आ गोटे कोन मल्टीपल चॉइस आपने एग्जाम बहुत से रिजल्ट आउ गई सेति में कॉम्पिटिटिव एग्जामिनेशन कोन होछि मल्टीपल आछि सो इट हैज मेड द वेजिंग ऑफ war chillingly more efficient than formerly ट्रेडिशन में जते बेले युद्ध होतिला तमे जानिथिबो बटल ऑफ पलासी बटल ऑफ बॉक्स इंडियन इंडिपेंडेंस वार 1857 सेति ट्रेडिशनल वेपनरी सब असते सेटा कोन करथिला एते शीघ्र लोक मानको किछि रिजल्ट आसनथिला किंतु वर्तमान पर रिजल्ट आसुथिबो हम एग्जांपल कहबी कि प्रोडक्शन के पेशा को आयुर्वेद मेडिसिन खाउथिबो बहुत कटकणा थिबो वर्ष वर्ष तक खाइबो आजिकली एलोपैथिक और हमने सदर हठात रिजल्ट आसुनी जदि हां हां जदि हमें चाहिबा इवन हमरो मिस यूटिलाइज करि देले एलोपैथिक साइड इफेक्ट so the modern is and war chillingly more efficient than formerly हमें जो युद्ध करने भीतर परिवर्तन करछे से काले किछि तर रिजल्ट हमको बहुत चिलिंग बहुत हमें कम लागु छै चिल इंडिसेंस कम तो होता चिल इंडिसेंस टू बट चिल इंडिसेंस रिचुअल्स हमको कोन दो छी तुम गोटे एग्जाम देला रिजल्ट हम को कोचिंग एग्जाम दबा 8 दिन के रिजल्ट बा बहुत कोचिंग सेंटर रिजल्ट दबा 4 वर्ष 5 मास पर रिजल्ट बा हम एक फर्स्ट ईयर सब एग्जाम दबा कॉलेज रे से रिजल्ट आउट हो गए तुमको बोली नहीं हमको पढ़ू एग्जाम दा देबे तुम सीधे रिजल्ट आसीबा जब आ जेते बेला हमको रिजल्ट क्विकली आसी गला इट इज स्टिलिंग यदि रिजल्ट ना आसला इट इज बोरिंग ए आउ एग्जाम दबा नहीं ना रिजल्ट खाता देखा so students perhaps though not probably it has prevented wars that might have been arising out of misunderstanding caused by written communication you must be knowing about UNO United Nations Organization was established on the 25th of October 1940. UN charters are written written in format or not? You see, हमें गोटे बुक मिललानी कौन करिया बोलने यानी क्लास कम करिया कौन खाली रखना पीडीएफ में उदाहरण माध्यम देखिए मोबाइल टेलीफोन हम हेल्प कर देना तो तब जानिथिबो साइंस रे सब स्कूलिंग रे हम वर्ल्ड ओवर रे सब थारु ग्रेटेस्ट रिवोल्यूशन आसिला केबे रिलेटिंग टू एजुकेशन जेतबे गुटेनबर्ग प्रिंटिंग प्रेस इन्वेंट प्रिंटिंग प्रेस आसिला पर लोक ने बही आसीगला बता हमें 5 जन আছে हम टोटल 5 खंड बही रही यदि गोटे पीस बही हम प्रॉब्लम हो जे नहीं एवं ये जो प्रिंटिंग गुडा सक्सेसफुल होदिला ओनली फॉर प्रिंटिंग प्रेस किंतु वर्तमान जो आसीगला स्नैपिंग सिस्टम डिजिटल सिस्टम हम निज मोबाइल डाउनलोड करके सब पढ़ाई आज गोटे कथा एठी रही छे अबेगा दो नॉट प्रोवर्बली व्हाट इज द मीनिंग ऑफ अ प्रोवर्ब एक्चुअली a verb which is ancestral still its important is on the modality good example by modality glitters is not the word सुनाने जो भी चर्चा करंदी समाने के सुनाना that means you must not judge a person's character from its external actions जने लोग भल कथा कहउबे तुमको देखबा आजिकल जगह बहुत मंदिर जगह बहुत बाबा माने आसुचंदी भल भल कथा कहयो पैसा दे तो ऑल दैट रिलेटेड इज गुड से कथा कहि पाबो किबा मॉर्निंग सोच के प्रोवर्बियल मॉर्निंग सोच दिबे जोटा हमें ओडिया रे कहते तुलसी के क्लास इंग्लिश में कौन हबो once potency is well potented from one side पिला जन जना पड़ी जाय गोटे लोकर क्वालिटी का क्वालिटी कोन so students what it takes about perhaps do not proverbially it has prevented wars that might have arisen out of the international misunderstanding caused by written communication बेले बेले कोन करूची हम मन के भीतर वॉरलाइक सिचुएशन क्रिएट करेगी गोटे प्रकार में डील करे छे से डील के फुलफिलमेंट करेनी सेटा बेले बेले हमको वॉरलाइक सिचुएशन करे दी किंतु टेलीफोनिक कन्वर्सेशन कोन करबो तमे देखिबो जेते बेले ट्रम्प रे अमेरिका रो प्रेसिडेंट ताकि उसको लेके नरेंद्र मोदी संग जने मो उदाहरण सब कहबे तमर जोना बर्थडे तम बर्थडे दिन तमे मोबाइल टा रखि दी वस्तु तो संग मते विश कला वो संग को मु कहतिले कि से मते विश कला मन रे गोटे प्रकार सेंसेशन क्रिएट करेनी हम वेट करता हूं के फोन कला असिस्टेंट कला के फोन कला अलिमिट कला के फोन कला हम से फाइल फोन कला के फोन कला लोगन फोन कला हम को मेरी बेसिस में संबंध यदि लेटर लिखिबे लेटर मु देखिबे तमे देखिबो प्रॉब्लम हुए विशेष करी राखी पूर्णिमा हम पोस्टर कर दउ कि पासे पूरा सब जाय को करे हमरा विशेष करी आजकल जाउ चंदे होम डिलीवरी करिया था আমাদের ফ্লিপকার্ট মাধ্যমে সেন্ড হচ্ছে কিংবা আমরা যেটা যাউ কোন করলা স্পিড পোস্ট সেটাকে আমি মেজার করলো রাখি পূর্ণিমা দিন তো পূর্ব দিনে পৌঁছে গেল ধর রাখি পূর্ণিমা সরলা পরে দুই দিন পরে যাই পৌঁছে কেমতে লাগিব কিন্তু মেসেজ কোন বুঝিনি সেটা জানো না सो स्टूडेंट्स इंटरनेशनल लेवल गोटे कंट्री सहित आ गोटे कंट्री रो वॉरलाइक सिचुएशन होची हमर वर्तमान से खाली बहुत वॉरलाइक सिचुएशन रहउची लागि रहिची यूक्रेन रशिया पैलेस्टाइन इजराइल इंटरनेशनल अफेयर्स बड़ी सब प्रकार बड़ी छी डिपेंड हो आर्ट्स वर्कशॉप जो प्लानिंग करो और मचे you can get material to me read that upon and the data is also computer I will explain the value to Alina and maximum students of the same question companies of schooling is but not college prevention they have about to solutions so try to take the initiative from the and it is also possible you can find any type of things so certainly, it has extended the scope of human conflicts since it impartially disseminates the useful knowledge of a scientist and the bubble of a force, the affection of the affectionate and the malice of the malicious. Listen to us. Most of the time, you must be knowing about suppose there is certain type of education. Berhampur University. Berhampur University. That type of agitation could be spreaded throughout this. ଭଲ ଆମେ ବେନିଫିଟ ପାଇଲେ ଯୋଉ ଜାଗାରେ ଗୋଟେ କନଫ୍ଲିକ୍ଟିଂ ଇସ୍ୟୁ ଆସୁଛି ସେଟା ମଧ୍ୟ ସ୍ପ୍ରେଡିଂ ହେଇଯାଉଛି କାରଣ ବହୁତ ଶୀଘ୍ର ଆମେ ମେସେଜ କରି ନଉଛେ କୋଉଠି କଣ ଘଟଣା ଘଟିଲା ଆମ ପାଇଁ ପଳେଇ ଆସି ପାରୁଛି ଏକ୍ସାମ୍ପଲ ଗୋଟେ କହିବି ଗୋଟେ ଜାଗାରେ କଲେଜ ଇଲେକ୍ସନ ପାଇଁ ଉତ୍କଳ ୟୁନିଭର୍ସିଟି ବ୍ୟାନ୍ ଅଲଗା ୟୁନିଭର୍ସିଟିର ପୋଟେଣ୍ଟ ଆସିଲା ସେ ମଧ୍ୟ କଣ କଲେ ବ୍ୟାନ୍ କରିବାକୁ ଚେଷ୍ଟା କଲେ ଗୋଟେ କନଫ୍ଲିକ୍ଟ ଲାଇକ୍ ସିଚୁଏସନ ଆସିଲା ସବୁ ଜିନିଷରେ କିଛି ପ୍ଲସ୍ ପଏଣ୍ଟ ଥିଲାବେଳେ କିଛି ନେଗେଟିଭ ପଏଣ୍ଟ ଆମେ ଯେତେବେଳେ ଚାହୁଁଛେ ଯେ ବେନିଫିଟ କିଛି ପାଇବା ରିଲେଟିଂ ଟୁ ଟେଲିଫୋନିକ ରିପ୍ରେଜେଣ୍ଟେସନ ଟେଲିଫୋନ ର ଯଦି 90% ବେନିଫିଟ ଅଛି 10% କିଛି ହାର୍ମ ଅଛି नहीं कि अधिकांश कौन करछन्ती 90% हार्म को अफेक्ट करछन्ती 10% बेनिफिट को एक्सेप्ट करछन्ती so students certainly it has extended the scope of human conflicts most of the time our attitude relating to conflicting issues is getting to be aggrandized since it impartially disseminates the useful knowledge of a scientist and the bubble of fools what is the meaning of one bubble of fools consideration or contribution of the rich personality. Rich personality means knowledgeable personality. Try to understand what is the bubble of force, the contribution or the richness of the rich philosophers, the knowledgeable philosophers. बड़े बड़े हमें कहेगा only by sitting here you must be knowing Islamic religion or we also respect the superiority of the Quran. But there are certain people, you must be knowing about Salman Rushdie of Iran. Salman Rushdie, it is international relationship that is helpful for civil service. He is a Muslim, he is a Mohammedan, but implemented his scientific knowledge that it is the version of the Sultans. The version of the Quran, very pious, very holy. Each and every Muslim respect it, but he is a Muslim. Scientifically, he told is nothing but satanic verses means Hindu religion. Bhagavata, the great. But most of the talented professors of Utkal University, I am not taking their name. They are neglecting it. That means the writings of Bhagavad Gita is nonsense. Try to understand my point. Science, even the development is good. But excessive skills. Most of the philosopher माने बहुत दिन से को accept करते हैं। अब कुछ philosopher अचंदी जो ताको accept न करते से माने गोटे प्रकार agitation व aggrandizing mood में है। जो ताको करेंगे harmful for the social order, harmful for the social order. जो ताको हमें English लो गोटा proverbial रे कहिले babble of words. our meaning का भी कुछ very good. Different type of philosopher, different type of philosopher. ତେଣୁ ଆମେ କଣ କଲେ କନସିଡର କଲେ from our logistic point of view କୌଣସି ଫିଲୋସଫର ଆମ ଡେଭଲପମେଣ୍ଟ ପାଇଁ କୋଉ ଭ୍ୟୁ ଦେଲେ ଯୋଉ ଭ୍ୟୁଟାକୁ ପ୍ରକୃତରେ ଆମ ସୋସାଇଟି ରେସ୍ପେକ୍ଟ ବା ଆକ୍ସେପ୍ଟ କରୁନାହାନ୍ତି କିନ୍ତୁ ସାଇଣ୍ଟିଫିକାଲି it is getting to be the affection of the affectionate and the malice of the malicious listen the affection of the affectionate that means merit recognizes merit merit recognizes merit. If you are talented, you can think that everybody must be talented. That is the motto of what we are talking about, affection of the affection. Then the malice of the malicious, actually students. Suppose under the treatment of anything, ମୁଁ ବର୍ତ୍ତମାନ କହିବି ଆମ ପାଇଁ ବର୍ତ୍ତମାନ କଣ ନା ମୋବାଇଲ ର ବହୁତ ବଡ ବେନିଫିଟ ପେଟିଏମ ରେ ଆମେ ପାଠ ପଢିଲୁ that is the malice of the malicious ଜଣେ ଯିଏ ଚାହୁଁଥିଲା ସେଇଟା ପାଇଗଲା କିନ୍ତୁ ଯୋଉମାନେ ଯୋଉଟା ଚାହୁଁଛନ୍ତି ଯଦି ସୋସାଇଟି ନ ପାଇଲେ ସେମାନେ ବ୍ଲେମ କରିବେନି ବ୍ଲେମ କରିବେନି ସେ ବ୍ଲେମ କରିବେ next but the question remains unanswered the obvious effects just cited seem inadequate or mechanistic they only scratch the surface most of the time what happens scientific development is there. Till then, our mind ought to be scientific. Suppose we must be knowing about the representation. This is the representation. Some people will say, those who are expert in mathematics, circle. Those who are expert in chemistry, they can say oxygen. So, but the art students will recall it there. Zero. I don't understand what I am talking about. What I am talking about, that is philosophy. But I am not getting to the particular. यही वर्ड टा बोले हमें थोड़ी देर का अर्थ बुझी पाए वो फिलोसॉफिकली एक्सप्लेन करें ये तो नोट देबे আর পার্টিকুলার ওয়ার্ড গুলো তো মনে দেবে वो रिलेट टू अंडरस्टैंड माय पॉइंट আমি যদি দেখি সেই পয়েন্টটা আক্ষরিক পয়েন্টটা ধরে দেব আমার তাহলে কোন এক্সপেক্ট ঠিক আছে যদি মতে कहबो স্যার খালি আক্ষরিক ওয়ার্ডটা কই দেব ମୁଁ কই দেব मोर रोज डिटेल्स प्रत्येक वर्ड को एक्सप्लेन करो जो हमें कहले रिलेटिंग टू इट अछि राइट ए पैराग्राफ रिलेटिंग टू द affectionate what is the definition of a simple talent? Talent who knows more and more about less and less. That is talent. Newton was sitting there and apple fell down. He's not sure what is the reason behind it. He gets the concept that is gravitation. I understand my point. 6.8 meters second square. 9.8 seconds square. Whatever may be, my idea is that try to understand the point. Each a science student who belongs to our academic arts. First I quoted 6.8. I quoted 6.8. I felt that you have not gone through it because you are students. But when I looked at her place, people were 9.8. I want always clarification. If I will tell that is 9.8 seconds square, the clarity is not good. On which the class ought to be debating each and every term, each and every minute. Then and there, class will be discussed. And that's why I said, most of the questions. Maximum questions in terms of the lingo, this way. I was also teaching their English, but they are explaining not to teach the students alternatives. But my aim is wherever I am going, teach the students alternative English because that is nothing but a past course was taken from this. So, are the meaning of word meaning गुड़ा तो हम सेम समझते हैं word meaning गुड़ा हमारा glossary देइची ताकि glossary में लिखियो ना किंतु नो से गुड़ा देख कितना हो गया कौन क्या ना प्रत्येक टर्म पर मिनिमम 16 सीमा टर्म है हमें जो word meaning दबा गोटी word दबा book word दबा अलगा variety दबा सेटा progressively development करेंगे हमें तो नोट पाएगा आंसर लेके मार्क पाएगा vocabulary क्या गोटी है ना एक देखो जब हमें कहीं बार ओडिया में ठीक कहि दोची अवश्य ओडिया में टी अलग अलग प्रॉब्लम बबल ऑफ वर्ड्स माने कोन कहला हमें गोटे गोटे लोक कोन देनी छी कहउची चाल छी कहउची चालुनी कहउची छुची ता माने कोन गोटे हैपनिंग रे तमे होच कल्प्रिट तमे भूल करिछ 100 भूल किंतु जणे जदी गोटे भूल करछ तमे कंप्लेंट करछ एकुडा सब कोन करला पैराग्राफ को सिस्टम then students the obvious effects just cited say inadequate each of गुड़ा का हमें explain करे कितने adequate कितने sufficient limit भी कर रहा है मुझे जो वर्तमान गोटे इससे कोई भी write down one essay relating to the advantages and disadvantages of a plus all the long essay the advantages and disadvantages of computer long essay the advantages and the disadvantages of an internet are my Facebook. So, but the question remains unanswered. Science class starting. We are getting to the conclusion. This point just to mark. The next class you will ask me the word meanings. Word meaning डिफाइन कर देबे तारे बतो के सिंपल सेंटेंस दे हम खाली की फिलोसॉफिकल है ना एक्यूरेट मीनिंग ऑफ दे बुझे ना एक्यूरेट मीनिंग का केते बे देबा तेबे बुझे इकोनॉमिक्स का टेक रहे हैं Next class